Back in the garage again. And before you know it, it looks like a big crap hole. So we got this Craftsman in here today. And gentleman well, besides the tires being absolutely flat, dry belt issue, I guess. He said he got a stick caught up in it and tore it up. So I agreed to do this. I don't remember how much I agreed to do it for, but I'm sure it wasn't a lot. I probably should have charged more, but it is what it is. If I was a smart man, I would have picked a different lifestyle. Oh, I did. I mean, you know, the 3 jobs that I work. And I don't know how I keep it all together, but I feel like some people really know how to do it. I just don't know how to stop working. I guess I'm a workaholic. I don't know. I don't know how to go on vacation either. I wish I did. So Saturday. Hopefully you all are doing something fun. Guess I should have brought that bottle of water down. Thought I did. Puppy dog out there. And these are kind of a pain in the butt too. I mean, once we get under here, you'll see why. Let's see if we can offer you some lighting. I'm gonna need it myself anyway. I like that menagerie, eh? It's one of my favorite words. And we'll point out why these are such a pain in the butt. You know what? Hang on here. We're gonna gently those up there because I'm tired of touching up paint on these. This one is not the best broom, but try to get some of that crap off the ground from the last patient that was in here. I could have been a Civil War doctor. Couldn't be a doctor today. Too many lawsuits. The guys that do it seem to make it look easy, don't they? So, I remember, if you remember Steve's Craftsman that I would have in here occasionally for all sorts of things. This is the same. Oh, I think his was a Palm Pro. I don't remember. So, a little bit like the Cub Cadetter. They're a little bit of a pain in the butt. Part of the problem is when you have this bracket in place, and you got 1, 2, 3 screws, 6 screws on the sides here to hold this panel in, and it is a spring-loaded mess. So if you've watched my Cub Cadet video, you'll be able to see that. And then you got to drop the whole sheave down, and that's a little bit of a pain in the butt too all in itself. So you know, his shoulder will get a workout today, and I misinformed him. I thought this was the same setup as the other Craftsman. This is the same setup as the Cub Cadet. I mean, an identical setup as the Cub Cadet. This holds an idler in here. You could probably fish some of this through. Nothing like grass in your eyeballs. Let's just see if I can set that up in there perfectly. Problem is you have to drop this idler down. You know what? You can bend it out of the way. I don't like bending idlers and stuff like that, but get to work. We'll get the 5/8 out. We'll fire up the. You want to go inside? Nice. But I guess we'll just pull that and hang it to the side. And hope that I don't drop it on my face. It's nice to have jump wire. Good thing that shoulder is still good. Here we go. Fun part. All right, so he is well jammed on there. That should slide up and down pretty easily. And I gotta go get some prying tools, maybe crying tools. And of course I wouldn't put that back where it belongs because, you know, why would I put it back there? Oh, maybe I did. I just can't see past. Look, set it up for absolute disaster. The faster I get the kid in here renting, faster I can move on to another. See, and the bad thing is you don't really want to pry against the bottom of the block. There we go. And it is spring loaded. I don't have the brake on. I need the brake on. And is it this one? I think it's that one. We shouldn't have to remove that one, but we may have to remove. Yeah, so I need to set the brake in so I can take the tension off it. Yeah. I don't do these every day, but let's make sure this thing's still recording. Yep, sorry. You read along. I might edit that out. We'll see. Yeah. Yeah, see, the only place that really gets hung up at is this guy here, but I think this what else is in there? Steering column. Yeah, so you do have to pull the whole panel out, because that belt guard that's in there, just like the Cub Cadetter. It's really kind of a pain in the butt if you think about it. So it's this guy here, and of course it's probably 9/16, not 5/8, so they can't make it the same thing. On the bottom there, gotta switch it up. Actually, it might be 1/2 inch, but and when you're putting these back together, this guy specifically, this bolt, you kind of gotta make sure that you do it by hand and not with the old Turk converter. Taking it off's no problem, unless of course it's a 1/2 inch or 7/16, and that then presents a whole different problem. 14 might work, but let's see. Yep. Nope. You need to grab the bolt on the top. So let's get our guy in there. Like I said, I'm pretty sure I can do this without having to remove the whole plate. On the Cub Cadet, I removed the whole plate, but it's a real pain in the butt to try to get this mechanism back up in here when you take the whole thing apart. So I think it's a 14. Or a 1/2 inch. I'll take one of both. Might be 13 too, but I think it's 1/2 inch. You know, all this to try to prevent myself from having to. Yeah, it might be easier to get to the back. Very next day. Yep. Time looking for, there it went. This spring here can come off too, make your life a little bit easier. And hopefully, yeah. Just hard working blind, you know. That's part of the problem there. And anger management. Isn't it ironic? A little too ironic. Look, just wants to twist up and this one. Yeah, look. All right. Don't want you in my eyeball. So I do got to make sure this is like in the bell keepers and around the bell keepers. I got this one here. Trying to keep the dirt out of my eye. Ah, come on. There we go. Oh. Whoa, there we go. Thanks. Now I'll end up having to pull the whole thing apart because those pieces just popped out of there. Thank you. That's phenomenal. Just fucking rolled right out. Yeah, there we go. That's the whole show right there. Jeez. I was trying to avoid that whole scenario. So now I can kind of see. A little bit more of that. Now, if my headphones would actually stay on my ears, it'd be great. You guys could still look up. And stuff wasn't sliding all over the place, but stuff's sliding all over the place, so. Oh my God. So. That goes in there. Stupid thing. That's going in the right spot too. And if you didn't have all the dirt hanging out in your eye, all the dust, because you know that's the best. The bad thing is that trying to get this in there and that in there at the same time is always a cluster. We're gonna go with inside that. Man, that thing really has a burr in it. And down it goes again, and there comes all the rest of the dust. And the race is on for the dust of the dirt and the dust. Okay, so here's a little bit of a menagerie. You know. No, I think I went too far. Oh, come on. Oh my God. It's just, you know, it just is. It's a cluster. It's such a cluster. It is such an ugly cluster. And it is easier without the plate in there, but then you got to deal with putting the plate back on. I was hoping that this spring would let me. Look, it's like a puzzle. Not a fun one. What the hell? Where'd it go? Wrong way. How did you even get turned upside down? Now where is that stupid button? Gravity. It's great. Where's your stupid wheel? Again, gravity is phenomenal. Dirty grass in your face is great. Springs and crap like that, they're phenomenal. Gravity sucks. Oh, we don't have gravity. I ended up taking the plate out. I'm definitely gonna end up taking this plate out. Like I said, I'm gonna end up taking this whole plate's gonna end up coming out. I turned a 15-minute job into a 4-hour job. Gravity and oh my God, it just sucks. And this thing keeps sliding off my head. God. It really is just, why is the gravity pushing that way? And I can't find a comfortable spot down here. Absolutely not worth my time and effort anymore. I hate to say it. Sorry. It's just my crappy demeanor. I got my own crap out there to fix. And I'm like, yeah, sure, I'll keep running this stupid thing. This stupid show. This crap show. For fixing other people's broken problems. Hey, look, you know what I really love? Leaky air. Why? Why don't you stay inside the bracket? There. Thank you. Now stay inside that bracket. Stay inside that bracket and put it through the hole. The camera is falling off your head. Yes. Oh, I can't see what you're doing. Come in a bit. Oh, you know what? Come hold the camera then. Hang out. Watch. The smart thing to do before you push that up too is not drop it right on your goddamn head. Fucking gravity. We didn't have about 5 seconds. This camera's gonna go. Just trying to entertain you. Damn it! I did it anyway. After I just said I didn't want to do that. right in my eye. And look, it's even got cupcake orange brackets up front. That's nice. Come on. What the hell? This thing's gonna piss me off too, because it's gonna start shooting air and pumping. Alright, there we go. Jeez. No, I don't care. This is almost as bad as the Harley. There's no room up there. We may end up taking the whole thing apart yet anyway, so who knows? Don't care if the camera's bouncing around up there. Like I said, this one you don't need to put it back on. See, something's there you go. Stupid spring. I hate springs and I love springs. They make things go ding ding ding, boinga boinga boinga. They're just a pain in the butt to deal with. So let's find a 14 millimeter here. And there we go. It's kind of hard to, especially if you got bigger hands or anything like that. Alright, so double check your belt path. Yeah, something's not right there. So now I gotta go look at a ports manual because that should freely go back and forth. And it is not moving very well, so not sure why, because everything is in there the way it's supposed to be. Got the shim under there. Oh, something must have been hanging up there, crooked on an angle or whatever. Lovely night. That's more like it. It's just sitting on an angle there, I guess. And then this guy goes back down here, which can sometimes be a pain in the butt to get back on too. Depending on your shoulder strength and how bad your shoulders are messed up. In my case, mine's messed up pretty good. And if you lock the brake in again, makes it easier to put back on. So, and honestly, probably should replace the, oh, I can't. Just a little thing. Hey, again. Thing is definitely weeping, leaking up in there. I'll point this out. The longer side goes towards the bottom of the do that to go ahead and get that. I really don't like how loose it is though. What the hell? The mailman? Right. It is indeed correct. Would be nice if I could spin this engine. See, just want to make sure that it's there. Yep, that's where it's supposed to be. Belt path is free. It's around that. And I'll spin it by hand on the top a couple times. Everything is good, and just make sure you line that post up. If you're doing, yeah, you know what? Drop a couple more pieces of grass and dirt in your eyeball too while you're at it. Make sure you do that. Oh, make sure you put it on the right way. Yeah. Again, yeah. Just make sure you drop enough dirt in your eyeballs, because that's what really makes it. And while you're at it, let the camera slide all the way down. Don't know how much more dirt I can have in my eyes, but can't really open them up. You would think that because I didn't turn the spindle or the bottom of the crankshaft, that would line right up, but you know, why would it do that? Why would it line right up? It just wants to keep dropping stuff in my eyes. There you go. And then we're going to just set this in there for a minute. We're going to get some Loctite. So, how do I like working on my back? I don't. Don't get this stuff in your eye either. Could have probably used 271. We're just putting a dab on there. Dab. Someone else would be mad that I put it on there, but to be honest, I'd rather have it on there. Someone have a hard time getting it off than it just fall off. And technically what we're supposed to do is supposed to let it sit for 10 minutes and then send it home. I don't think it's going any tighter. So, guess I should remove my light. Yikes. And guess where I'm at it, since all the tires are flat. No clue why. We'll fill those up. And maybe later today I'll actually get the John Deere finished up. I redid the bearings, yeah, and of course there's air hose in the way. Alright, how smooth those things move, huh? Oh, yeah, I lost the battery like normal on this thing. GoPro. And in the GoPro, I lost the battery, not in this unit. So, we'll load that up. We'll get that back to the gentleman maybe today. I don't know.